Hello everyone and welcome back to the Canary Central channel, and we're talking about the transfer window certainly now starting to heat up again, as over the last week there has been crazy amounts of transfer news, especially with the likes of Josh Sargent, that whole saga slowly going on at the minute. But in recent times, over the last couple of hours, Norwich City have recently placed a bid of £6 million for the Danish striker Kasper Høgh. And with the man scoring 29 goals in 52 games for Bodo Glimt, a side who, in most recent times, have finished in the semi-finals of the Europa League, with Kasper Høgh being one of the main supporting figures in that run. Eventually with Bodo Glimt losing to the likes of Tottenham, who were the eventual winners of the Europa League. But with a goal in the Champions League as well, he is a European proven striker. The only issue is I do feel like he will have to be like, he's sort of like might be like a Kavis Gordon, where it's sort of like you have that striker like Høgh who's always playing over you, but we can't have someone proven like him to not be played. Now the issue is, in my eyes, is that although he's an incredible striker, we do definitely need to sort of cut down on this whole striker thing, because we have players such as Ante Cernak, Kavis Gordon, Josh Sargent for now, and Høgh, etc. If you count also some of the youth academy players who have come up and do play in that forward position. But we need to be focusing on positions such as left back, centre midfield, centre attacking midfield, probably even a winger potentially. But anyway, going back to Kasper Høgh, he has dipped in between the Danish and Norwegian leagues over his career. The man's 25 years old. He's still slowly becoming into his prime. He does seem to be that like Josh Sargent replacement potentially, with the rumours stirring up that he will either go to Toronto FC or Nottingham Forest, which does seem very likely, as Nottingham Forest have also placed interest in him on one of Sean Dyche's lists for a striker, with likes of Canary being on Nottingham Forest's list as well. But going back to Kasper Høgh, he seems to be like a very physical prowess player, a bit like Høgh, who, as my dad would say, has that sort of physicality brace, like on his wide shoulders, ready to sort of go in for the headers. He has that height as well to ease the header in his goals as well, and he seems to be an all-round striker compared to Kavis Gordon, who's more of a poacher, doesn't have that physicality, but he does have that pace to go, especially on that left-hand side, to go in and whip balls in and score, just as we saw in the Coventry game. Yes, Kavis Gordon isn't the left winger, but he certainly can fit into that sort of position. And Kasper Høgh does seem to be that brilliant potential Josh Sargent replacement, and he's definitely someone who we will need if Josh Sargent does go at the end of January, as it does seem like he will prolong this entire thing. But Philippe Clement did say 100 million for Josh Sargent. I'm not letting him go. But it does seem like Norwich City are probably starting to work behind the scenes. Well, it's kind of been released to the press now about Kasper Høgh, but still, it does seem like they're getting ready for Josh Sargent to go, and it's just a matter of time now before Josh Sargent goes and is replaced potentially by Kasper Høgh, who I know, especially on Twitter and Instagram and everything, it's really divided up the fan base, especially across all social media. And one of the reasons being about having too many strikers, and why aren't we going for someone, as I've said, like a left back, a centre midfield, a centre attacking midfield? Because we were going to go for someone such as Andrew Irving, but obviously that didn't happen, as he's chosen AC Sparta Prague now over Norwich City, because I think the opportunities of playing or guaranteed a position in that centre midfield was more likely there compared to us, because we've got about 7-8 midfielders playing for us at the minute. But other than that, it's not too bad at the minute. I think Kasper Høgh, if he does join, it'd be a brilliant signing. £6 million does sound like quite a lot for someone like him, but bearing in mind we did pay £10 million for Josh Sargent, so that's fair enough. But just a quick little news here, Leo Manny has actually signed for Huddersfield Town. Incredible, to be honest. I'm surprised he got a job that quickly after that whole Norwich City stint, but he's landed a job at Huddersfield Town, and he takes on the promotion hunting Huddersfield Town and might probably return back into the Championship next season. But back to, as I've said many times, Kasper Høgh. Hopefully he'll be an incredible signing for the years to come if he does sign, and hopefully there's some more news coming in, especially once it gets closer to transfer deadline day. We're 2/3 of the way now through the transfer window. It certainly hasn't been the craziest one yet. The summer was practically a signing almost every couple of days. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Cheers. Come on, Yellows. Let's beat West Brom. Well, this video will come out after West Brom, but hopefully we win. Come on, the boys.